Hello students, myself Dr. C.R. Chaugule, Head Department of English, Gopal Krishna Gokhale College, Kolhapur. This lecture is for the students of BA 3 Special English. Name of the paper number 13 is English Poetry for the Semester 6. Let us know the Module 7 Selections from the Modern English Poetry. Poem number 2 is The Hollow Man, written by T.S. Eliot. Thomas Sterns Eliot was American English poet, playwright, literary critic, and editor. He was a leader of the modernist movement in poetry in such works as The West Land and Four Quartets. T.S. Eliot exercised a strong influence on Anglo-American culture from the 1920s until late in the century. His experiments in diction, style, and versification revitalized English poetry, and in a series of critical essays, he shattered old orthodoxies and erected new ones. The publication of Four Quartets led to his recognition as the greatest living English poet and man of letters, and in 1948 he was awarded both the Order of Merit and the Nobel Prize for Literature. The poem The Hollow Man is first published in 1925. Uncanny and dreamlike, The Hollow Man describes a desolate world populated by empty, defeated people. Though the speaker describes these people as dead and the world they inhabit as the underworld, the poem shouldn't be read simply as a description of life after death. It is also a reflection on the sorry state of European culture after the First World War. For the speaker of the poem, the horror of the war have plunged Europe into deep despair. Firstly, the speaker declares that he is part of a group of empty people. These people are stuffed, perhaps like scarecrows, and lean against each other with their heads full of straw. Their voices are so dried out that they can barely be heard when they whisper to each other, and what they say is as meaningless as the rustling of the wind in a dead grass, or the skittering of rats over shattered glass in a dry cellar. These men are bodies without definition, shadows without colors, frozen strength, and action without movement. Those who have crossed over the other kingdom of the dead, looking straight ahead the whole time, don't remember these hollow men as lost angry spirits, but rather as empty people, as people stuffed metaphorically with straw. The speaker sees eyes in his dreams but refuses to look back at them. In Death's dream kingdom, these eyes don't appear. The eyes the speaker sees are like sunshine on a broken column. There, a tree is waving in the breeze, and you can hear voices singing in the wind. Those voices are further away and more somber than a dying star. The speaker doesn't want to get any closer in Death's dream kingdom. He also wants to wear elaborate disguises to conceal himself. The skin of the rat or a crow sticks crossed in the field, twisting and turning like the wind. The speaker don't want to be any closer, not even when having that final meeting in the shadowy world of death. The speaker says that this is the dead country or a land filled with cactus. Here, stone statues are erected and the dead bow down before them under the light of dying star. The speaker wonders when the hollow men are walking alone and filled with love. Instead of kissing someone, they say prayers to the broken stone statues. The eyes aren't here, in this place where the stars die. In this empty valley, this broken jawbone, which once belonged to the body of the magnificent kingdom. This is the final meeting place. The hollow men walk blindly, silently together. They gather on the shore of a sullen river. The hollow men are blind unless their eyes' sight suddenly returns like an undying star, like a rose with many leaves, a rose that belongs to Death's shadowy kingdom. That rose is the only hope for empty people like the hollow men. The hollow men are dancing around the cactus, a word the speaker repeats 3 times. Here, they are dancing around the cactus at 5 a.m. and the speaker says that between an idea and its actual existence, between the desire and fulfillment of that desire, there is a shadow. Because the kingdom belongs to you, the speaker, or more likely some new unnamed entity. The speaker says that life is very long. This is how the world ends. The speaker says 3 times in a row, nor with a loud burst, but with a quiet whimper. Thanks for listening me carefully and attentively. Thank you.